What's poppin'? I'm Matt, and welcome back to the Ghost Glider. And today, I'm doing another theory video. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. So first off, this video and this video both popped off really well. So I thought I'd do one for Transformers. And if you guys make this one pop off well as much as those do or better, then I'll do a continuation. But hello everybody, I'm Matt and welcome back to the Ghost Glider, and today we are doing 5 Transformers series. Let's jump right in. So a little disclaimer, if I look a little dead, my allergies are killing me, so just it's normal. Also, before I do get into it, there's spoilers for the reboot series of Transformers and I guess the Bayverse Transformers, so if you haven't seen those and you really do want to watch those eventually, then there are some spoilers in this. So Theory 1 is based off of another short I made a long time ago, and it has to deal with Unicron and kind of Optimus Prime from both series. So I believe that Unicron is kind of like a multiversal being like Galactus, where there's one Unicron in every single universe and he's a sole being. So how to explain that? Like in the Bayverse, that Unicron is the same Unicron in the reboot series. Or how Marvel kind of explained it, the Lego Galactus and the First Step Galactus and the Rise of the Silver Surfer Galactus and the TV show Galactus, all of those are the exact same Galactus. That's what I'm trying to think about Unicron. Because they are like gods. So why wouldn't they be like multiversal beings like that? Or omniversal? I don't really know what the correct term for it is. And in the Bayverse, Optimus cares more about Earth than anything else, and Unicron is a part of Earth in that universe. So what if, in order to save Earth, he need to become a herald of Unicron and becomes the real Nemesis Prime, not the rinky-dink crap that we got in The Last Knight. We get an actual Bayverse Nemesis Prime. He does end up traveling to our reboot series, and it's a fight between Bayverse Prime, who is now Nemesis Prime, versus Reboot Prime, who is Reboot Prime. I think that'd be a really fun idea, and honestly, probably make them a lot of money. That was just Theory 1. I will add that there's another theory that does add on to that one, but we're going to move on. Theory 2 has to deal with what the next movie is going to be, and I personally think it's going to be Transformers X G.I. Joes, and I feel like that'd be a smart idea. If you haven't seen Rise of the Beast, the end cutscene introduces the human characters to the G.I. Joes, and it's really cool. So that does mean that there is room for either they're setting up a G.I. Joe's movie or they're setting up a crossover movie, which is even better. And I honestly believe that the next movie is going to be a G.I. Joe / Transformers movie. And then throughout the rest of the series, if it's a standalone G.I. Joe movie, some Transformers are going to show up in that. Or if it's a standalone Transformers movie, some G.I. Joes are going to show up in that. Honestly, this G.I. Joe / Transformers crossover would be probably a big thing to introduce Megatron, because Megatron has worked with the Cobras in previous iterations. Like, imagine like our Megatron is like side to side with Cobra Commander. They do have their differences, which makes the Decepticons and Cobra Commander and the Cobras lose. But what do you guys think? Theory 3 is 3 characters I believe to return in this new continuity, or the reboot series to be exact. One of them, again, I mentioned this in a short, is going to be Ultra Magnus. I believe Ultra Magnus will return, and he's going to be like the hippie of the group. Like, he's going to be badass on the battlefield, but he's like brothers with Optimus, and he's been on Earth for longer, and he's trying to teach Optimus humanity is worth saving. Cybertron is dead. I feel like that'd be a fun idea. Another character I want to see, which is kind of like a modge-podge of characters, is Bruticus, but not just like a new design of Bruticus like we had with Devastator and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I want like an actual like G1 Bruticus, or how other people see it, War for Cybertron's Bruticus. I love that Bruticus so much. So bring the Combaticons into the movie, pretty much I'm saying. I'm keeping that as one character because Bruticus is technically one character combined from 5 characters, so I think that'd be fun. And then the third character I want to see is Galvatron, not as Megatron, as a separate character, and I want to see Optimus and Megatron team up to defeat Galvatron. Theory 4 has to deal with the Combiners again, and I really want one of the movies to be Combiner Wars, where we get Bruticus, Devastator, Optimus Maximus, and maybe even Superion, and they all have to fight. I feel like that'd be a fun movie. And that was a very quick theory, but a very fun movie indeed. And something I don't think we see a lot of, but I hope that in this movie, the Decepticons have so many combiners that they become a mega combiner through the combiners that they have. And the Autobots and the G.I. Joes, depending on when this movie comes out, could have to find a way to defeat this. Maybe what they do is they bring in the Dinobots and they form Volcanicus versus this Mega Combiner. Because Volcanicus is bigger than all combiners. He's like the god of all combiners. Because the Dinobots alone are the size of the combiners, so them combining to become Volcanicus, his name is Volcanicus for a reason, because he's he's the size of a volcano. I feel like that'd be a fun movie. What do you guys think? And then this final one is kind of piggybacking on the first theory with like Unicron. What I really want to see is like their final like Avengers Endgame type of movie, is that part 1 is Unicron is starting to take over Earth with Nemesis Prime at his side, with Galvatron 2 and his army of Terracons and twisted Decepticons / Autobots and all that from multiple universes. On the Autobots / Decepticons teams, we have Megatron, Optimus, Rodimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, so on and so forth. On the bad side, we have like Galvatron, Rodimus Unicron, Nemesis Prime, Scourge could be back alive, but like a G1 Scourge, not what we got in Reboot. Like, imagine like the Scourge we got in the Reboot series so far in Rise of the Beasts wasn't what we're supposed to have. That was just like his base herald. Thundercracker does come into the movie, he does get killed, and he does get his body formed into the real Scourge, with kind of like the mind and soul of the Scourge that we had previously, and a little bit of a Thundercracker as well. But like in Infinity War, Unicron wins. And then I want there to be a part 2 where Optimus needs to go to Cybertron and awaken Primus, which is Cybertron. And there's I want there to be like a fight sequence between Optimus and Nemesis Prime, Unicron and Primus, where it's like in synchronicity, where Unicron and Nemesis Prime are like doing the exact same attacks at the exact same time, and Primus and Optimus Prime are doing the exact same with each other, like to show how big of their bonds are to their like gods. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you guys enjoyed it, thumbs up or like the video. If you guys disliked it or disagreed with some of my theories, you're welcome to dislike it. If you did really enjoy this, go check out my DC one or my Marvel one. Links will be in the description for those. If you had a favorite scene, you're welcome to clip from this video, from a previous video, from a live stream, previous or live, and your clips will be put into my channel trailer, and you will be credited for your clips as well. Also in the description is my Instagram, my podcast, and my Discord. So if you guys want to go check those out, you're welcome to do that too. Anyways, I would love to hear your theories in the comments as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, share, post notifications on if you guys enjoyed. Autobots, roll out.